Come on. Come on.
Yes, YouTube, welcome back to another video. Just currently getting an hour's worth of steps done. Just nailed a push and did my 45 minutes cardio. Matched new low this morning, so 78.6 yesterday, which was pull, and then yesterday was a rest day. Had rest day food, held that lowest, so 78.6 again now this morning. So hopefully we get a drop after a big day nailed today, because we've already done most of it. And I'm not gonna lie, boys, I was happy with my fasted shots yesterday, which you saw on the last video. Took my post-workout today, just when I'm flat and I'm fatigued. And that's the first time I was like, oh, I do not like these. Like, I literally did not like the look of them at all. And that's when it's the real test, because then you've got to go and do your steps, then you've got to do any cardio, you've got to nail your food, and at that point it feels like it's not worth it, right? So that's why in those stages you've just got to stick to the plan. You've got to remove those feelings, and that's exactly what we're doing. So hopefully we get a nice new low tomorrow. It's just about grinding through these times, so come along with me. Let's see what happens, boys. Let's get it. Right, boys, good evening. So I have done, what are we on? 10,100 steps, so we've got just over 2k to do, which we'll box off nice and easy. That is fine. Got now console call, team call, console call again. So we've just got 6 minutes to get sorted. I'm going to show you two results, right? Because they are absolutely unbelievable. Wait till you see these, boys. This is the standard that we're talking about when we're on these calls, when we're in here, when we're grafting. This is what it's all about. Max, who had his shoot last week, phenomenal. And then Blair, who did the team shoot as well a few weeks back. Both of them absolutely nailed. That is elite. Proud of both of them. And that is two of the boys who haven't made excuses, haven't missed. They've just got their head down, and they've got that all absolutely nailed. And I'm buzzing with both of them. So as always, if you're interested, you want to jump on here with me, discuss your goals, link is in the description. Very productive. Oh, who do we have here? A sausage. A big, fat, juicy sausage, who I'm gonna eat, Bobby. If you've not met Bobby before, boys, this is Bobby. He's an absolute gangster. He is the G of all G's. He was our dog when I still lived at home. Mr. still lives at home, don't you, mate? With Mum. But Mum is on her jollies, mate. So what me and Lucy do is we get you around, don't we? So we've got the big dog. Got the big dog for a week. I do love him. He's a lovely little lad. He's just a bit loud, shouting when I was on that call, weren't you? Trying to talk about biceps. Lucy goes out and you're crying for about half an hour, mate. But it's all right. He loves Lucy. Lucy looks after him when he's there, and then I just come stroke him for a bit. And I would love to walk him, Bobby. I've got a lot of steps to do, lad, and you don't. You'd think it would be great getting steps done, but he just doesn't walk. Like, he literally just doesn't walk. I carry him to where we need to get to, and then he runs home because he knows he's coming home. I need to make my last meal, Bobby, so we'll have 40 gram rice, 140 chicken, 70 pineapple, and then some lettuce. That sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. Let's get it. We were out of a few bits. So again, remember, anything from Perform, Luke 25, 25% off, 25% nicer, and you should know, got 25% more gains as well. So it's the triple whammy. Am I getting weak? Or is this well off getting the most boring order in the world? I'm not going to lie, we're not going to big this one up. The big order comes in at the start of the month. but it was needed. So we've got creatine. I get the just like standard unflavoured one, just to put it in my pre. So obviously I have the taste of the pre, and then we've just got the ZMA plus, the zinc and the magnesium for pre-bed. I've had one night without it, and that is back. So we're stocked up. We need to keep stocked up. Trying to get him to eat. He ain't eating, but I have got the bowl with a little fork, so I actually chew it properly and digest it. So that is the final meal. Today on a training day, fellas, food is at 2,100 calories. Training day, 1,800 non-training day. So I will let you know where weight is in the morning. I was 78.6 this morning. So let's see where we're at in the morning. I'm gonna eat this, get steps done. Lucy will be back, chill, bed. Big day tomorrow. Right fellas, en route for legs off the back of a nice new low. We got some pineapple, I think it's pineapple sherbet, is it that one? Pineapple fizz something? It's a nice one anyway. So in for legs. Legs is brutal, mate, just because, like you've seen in the last week's video, just because 45 minutes cardio with so many steps, like then getting in for legs, mate, it is tough. Like legs is the one that just doesn't feel good. Like it is a legit, an absolute battle, right? We're up for the battle, we'll take the battle, but just enjoyment wise, everything just feels horrendous. It burns straight away, it feels heavy, but we just got to lock in and get it done. So that's the game plan. I'm gonna just get in and get it done today, boys, just because we've actually got to go and we've got a meeting with where we're getting married. So I've got to go straight from legs to the wedding venue a lot earlier than I would normally do. So I need to get freshened up, because if I rock up in a big baggy tee, sweating from legs, it's probably not going to be the best, is it? So I need to allow myself enough time to not rush legs, get it done, and then go and see that. So we'll get the pre down, get it sent, and then I'll have to go and see that gaff first, and then get back and then do the cardio. So it's just pushing all that a little bit later, but it's fine, we'll get it done. So head down, leg day, let's get it. Got me, boys, sold me. Nicest coat zero I've ever had in my life. Ever had. Nice with your name.
Instead of so far behind the head. A really good example.
Oh yeah! So that is push. No, it's not push. That is pull. Absolutely annihilated, fellas. So I'm gonna walk you through the session. The one thing I hate listening to, right, is when the music's just so loud in the gym and then there's a mic on. I hate when I'm watching YouTube when that's happening. So I don't want to be that guy. So if the music is loud, what I'm going to do is just record this, and then I will explain to you what we were doing. So yeah, coming in to the session, new low 78.1. Very, very happy with that. Felt that coming. 77s are there. So I actually felt decent coming in. Sleep's not been the best in terms of, well, to be fair, I just can't seem to sleep over 7 hours, which 7 hours is fine. Like I've got no issues with 7 hours really. I feel okay. But like I went to bed at 11:15. I got up at 6:15. I had my alarm for 7:15, so I had it for 8 hours, but I was just awake, wide awake at 6:15. So I was like, right, that's fine. We'll get up, and because it gave me a bit more time from being awake just to hydrate before I train, I felt a lot better coming in. So I think I'm going to stick with that when I'm actually in the morning. So that's what I'm going to keep on rolling with. So yeah, felt good coming in. I start off this session with abs. So 2 sets, really making sure I come into that stretch and then just crunching down. And I'm thinking about like that ab shot that I'm gonna have to do on stage. That's what I'm thinking about with these. Like I'm tucked up similar to where my hands are, so I'm just getting used to that feeling of my abs and taking that all the way there. So yeah, do not sleep on that ab work. Once I get those nailed, I'm into, it's a bit more lat focused this session at the start. My other session, I don't start with lats, so I start with 2 sets of the lat pull down. I just want a handle that's around shoulder width. For me now, like when I do single arm in this session, it just takes so long and it takes so much out of me. 4 sets to failure, and there's not like a, if I had like a Nautilus pull down or something like that that's going to be worth it, to be honest, I'd probably use it, but I don't have it. So actually, I like these. I roll with them. I keep that tension on my lats. Nice full stretch, contract hard, strapped in. And I like those. I'm all good with those for lats. So we've got a pull down in there. Can get that lat short then whilst I am a bit fresher at the start. And then what I do is I move on to a lat row. So I don't just do a pull down, then a pull down, and it's the same thing, right? I do a pull down, and then I do a lat focus row. So shoulder width apart. This lines up perfect for me, this machine. I can keep that elbow low. I can keep that tension on my lats. And you see, it's not a big movement, boys. It's not a massive, big movement, right? I'm not coming back. That upper arm does not come back past my rib cage. That upper arm, that elbow stays low. I get that tension on my lats and it does not leave. So I come into that stretch, don't rest, keep that tension on, but don't use any momentum. Drag that back, keep that all through my lats. That is what I nail there. So 4 sets there, my lats are absolutely smoked. Like my lats are on fire. And that's what I want. That's what we're going for there with the lat work. So once the lat work's done, this row is actually perfect. So what I do is I drop the seat height right down, drop the chest pad forward, and then I move on to more of just a standard row, like just a complete mid upper back focused row, right? Where that upper arm now is then coming back past my rib cage. And what I'm thinking about with these, so I'm getting my breath on the way down. I'm allowing protraction, so I want to lengthen out my back. So we're not rounding, but the shoulder is coming forward. So we want to lengthen all of that, keep the tension on. And what people do is just try and pull that handle back as quick as possible. What I'm thinking about doing is leading the movement with my elbow, leading with retraction and really squeezing everything hard there. And then rinse and repeat and getting my breath on the way down, especially with a chest pad. If you don't, the movement will just fail. We don't want the movement to fail. We want our actual back to fail. So we keep that tension on, we get a nice full stretch and rinse and repeat. I then move over to just a complete upper back focus, trap focus. It's my rugs, the row and the shrug variation, right? So I elevate myself up slightly above the cables, lean back so those cables are underneath me, and then I shrug back and just let that upper arm come back to just assist that. That's what we're going for there, so we can get a nice big stretch. We allow them shoulders to come down, and then what we're doing is we're retracting and we're really, really squeezing hard. And traps are burning after these, absolutely burning. I love these, love them. So nailing those. I then stay on here. Now, I wasn't planning to stay on here for the rest of the session. I'll walk you through that, but With my bicep curl, I want a curl where that upper arm is out in front of me, right? So I've got that here. You see, I'm not letting that move around. That stays stable. I can really get a nice full stretch, and then I can contract hard and really, really squeeze those, and that tension's on there. And that's what I love about these. So in terms of that short and range challenge, fantastic. And that's why we pair it with a length and range challenge. So that upper arm there is out in front. We then drop that upper arm behind. Usually I have the face away cable curl. A woman just jumped on there as soon as I was going to get on it, and I knew she'd be a while, so I was like, right, that's fine, we'll just stay on here. We have both of those options, which is good, no stress. So upper arm stays behind, upper arm stays locked, and we then really get that length and range challenge and then drive through, which is perfect. So those curls together are perfect. Again, we're doing different curls, we're doing different lat movements, we're doing different rows. We're not just doing the same variation of everything. Everything's in there for a purpose. So then once biceps are done, it's just a little bit of side delt work. Again, I'm normally on the cables, but these cable work fine when I need to for cuff lateral. Just a little bit more side delt volume, so controlled, not swinging, taking them there. And that's the session. It's pull with a little bit of side delts at the end just to top up, and that's it. And it was a good session. I felt a bit smoked by the time I got onto the rows. I was like, okay, let's go. Like, but enough to, you know, I had progressions on a few of those today and held at least. So holding and some progressions, like, I'll take that all day, boys. And it's just honestly head down, headphones in, set the camera up, get to work. Like, that is literally all that is. So yeah, really, really good session. This is some posing afterwards. So happy with the look. I'm flat. I'm really, really flat. Like, we're not going over 220 carb. Non-training day is 125 carb. So I am super, super flat. So I'm not gonna be as vascular and everything's popping, and that actually makes you look less conditioned when you're super flat. So for where I'm at, posing's getting better. I'm seeing that condition come through. I just need to keep on digging down now. 5 weeks out today, so it's just about head down and really driving through. And you know, by the time I break into them 66s, we should be almost there. So I just need to really, really, really work now and keep the head down, and then we're absolutely flying. So that's how we're looking. Fantastic session. So any questions with programming or anything like that, what I'm doing, make sure you fire away, boys. And if you like these voiceovers of what we're doing and you're getting a lot from that as well, then make sure you let me know, because how I cover the training, I appreciate the feedback. So don't feel like you're hating, telling me what you prefer. Do tell me, because there's a lot of knowledge there that I can give you. I just need to know the best way that you like watching it. So make sure you let me know. First tip for the shreds, fellas. You park at the back of the car park, mate. That's the first tip. So I'm gonna go in, and the problem I've got, right, one of my best mates is having a party today, right, because he's got a new house. So obviously I'm going. Obviously I can't drink, obviously I can't eat anything. So meals, I'll just prepare. It's down the road from me, so I just go back and eat my meals, and that's fine. But the problem, I don't want to get run over, boys. The problem I had last time, if I have a Monster and then another fizzy drink, which is like the treat if I'm out anywhere, bloated, like really, really bloated. So what I'm going to trial now is a Monster earlier on when I get there, because everyone else is drinking, so that'll power me through, right? And then I'm going to try sparkling water. So I'm going to go to Morrison's now whilst I'm out, and we'll see. Because if I double up, if I Monster and fizzy drink, like, it proper writes me off. Like, stomach is sore and I'm bloated as anything. I don't even know where they are. First thing we've spotted, fellas, is this. Usually get apple and blackcurrant, like cordial juice. We've got just apple. Might be a vibe. And the sparkling waters. Apple elderflower, passion fruit, mango. Oh, I don't know, boys. What should we go? Raspberry and blackberry. That's probably a banger, innit? Raspberry and blackberry. We'll probably go for this. A 250ml glass provides 0 calories. That sounds like what we need. Is raspberry and blackberry the best? We've got options, boys, but I don't know. Am I missing one? I don't want to go too funky and ruin it. They're all still. Right, we'll go for that. We'll go raspberry and blackberry, and then we'll go for some apple to switch up the Vata. That's good purchase. Job done, boys. Let's get on. If you've watched the channel, boys, you'll know I'm an absolute UFC nerd. And it's on in China right now. So I'm going to get back and do my cardio and watch it, which is unreal. I knew that was the case. So, Lona Kavanagh, though, he's English, his mum's Chinese. If you watch UFC, you'll know exactly who I mean. He was really good. I went to the last London card and he was very, very good. He's a young English lad. So, it is literally going to start in 5 minutes. So, what I'm going to do, get that up real nicely on there and watch a bit of that. Well, that didn't go to plan. I was just about to message my mates that Kavanagh looks the real deal and he gets absolutely slept. So we'll call it at that, boys. We'll call it at that. In the next vid, I will play if I have got into them 77. So make sure you watch the next one to see. We'll leave it up to the next vid. So make sure you tune in. We're digging hard. Link to inquire for coaching in the description. Perform link in the description. Legends for using that. Shout out. 25% nicer. 25% more gains. 25% off Luke 25. Make sure you subbed. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.